Hi, my name is Lee Vorez. I am currently living and teaching in Omaha, Nebraska. I teach at an elementary school on the north side called Central Park, and I teach pre-K through 6 art. And actually this year I'm adding a dual language class at Beveridge Middle School where I would teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade dual language art, one section per day. So I'd start off there in the morning and then go to the elementary school for the rest of the day, which I'm really, really excited about because I got a Spanish minor in high school and I haven't really gotten to use it. And especially teaching on the side of town where I teach, I don't really get to speak Spanish much, where I used to teach on the south side, which is mostly Spanish speaking. So I've begun to really, really miss Spanish, and I feel like this is going to be a really good opportunity for me to kind of brush up and have some fun while I'm at it, and teach middle school art, which is kind of what I want to do anyway. I teach for OPS, which is Omaha Public Schools, and we have a really, really great art curriculum in our district. They've worked really hard at promoting the arts and emphasizing their importance and getting them out to everybody and working within the community. And so I feel really, really privileged and blessed to be a part of such a district that really favors the arts and really recognizes their importance, because like where I came from, I'm from Wisconsin, and the art curriculum there is not good. They really don't even have any art standards. They don't have they don't have a curriculum. They're just able to teach whatever they want, which kind of ends up being fluff sometimes. So I'm really lucky to be a part of OPS. Like I said, I grew up in Wisconsin. I lived in Middleton, which is just outside of Madison, for the first 18 years of my life, and then I went to UW Oshkosh. And my husband actually grew up in Wisconsin as well. He lived in Oconomowoc, which is about halfway between Madison and Milwaukee. And we met after college, and then we moved down here together about 4 years ago. Just love Omaha, I really do. It feels a lot like Madison, except a lot bigger, which I like, because now when I go home to Madison, it feels really, really small. As far as my undergrad, I got my undergrad degree in art education, K through 12, and I had an emphasis in photography, drawing, and sculpture. And I still draw a lot, and photography is probably the thing that I have continued the most, just because it's the easiest to continue. But I do really, really miss sculpture. I would do a lot of bronze sculpting, and I really miss that aspect of art. So I try to do three-dimensional art whenever I have the chance, but unfortunately, because I have a desire to keep my house clean, that doesn't really happen very often. Let's see. My own art, like I said, I do photography. You can actually see behind me, these are some of the photos that I have hanging on our wall. This was my Art on a Cart series. I've taught Art on a Cart since I've been in Omaha, and I actually really like it. So those are some of the things that I keep on my cart. Other stuff about me, my family's my life. I just had a newborn son in January. He's 5 months old now. His name is Max. And we have a dog named Moxie and a cat, 2 cats, Zuzu and Mojo. And like I said, between Max and my husband, really, that's my life. And I travel home to Wisconsin a lot because both of Max's sets of grandparents live there, and that's kind of nice. But family is basically everything to me. I've also recently begun getting into cooking. I'm on a site called Spark People, which is like a maintaining your healthy weight website, essentially. And I wrote a cookbook that was based a lot on their principles, and sold that last year, which was kind of cool. I sold quite a few, and it's called Light and Right. So it's like comfort foods that are healthy, I guess, with a healthy twist. And I'm starting to do that a lot more now. I actually have a whole blog devoted just to cooking and recipes and nutrition and all that kind of stuff. So that's been really, really fun, getting into exercising and trying all these new things. Travel, I've always loved traveling. I went to Italy when I graduated from high school. From college. My mom and I went together, which was just really, really nice, because about 3 days after I got back, I ended up moving down here with my husband, who was just my boyfriend at the time. So that was really fun. And then when I was in college, in order to get my minor in Spanish, I lived in Mexico for about 6 weeks. And so that was really awesome, and I miss it, and I still keep in contact with my family down there, and I would really, really love to go back. What I hope to get out of this class, well, I just want to get back to doing art. I mean, having a family and teaching elementary school, I don't really have access to the higher quality instruments, I guess, to do art. And being on a cart, I can't do a lot of stuff that I would do if I had a classroom. And teaching middle and high school would have been easier for me to do my own art because I would have the time, like where the students are doing their projects over a longer period of time. And for me, I see my students once a week, and every 2 weeks essentially is a new project. So I don't get to explore my own art as much as I would like to. And I think that using this class as an opportunity just to get back to art making and figure out what I can and can't do, or what I want to do, or what I want to learn to do, those are all things to me that are very exciting. And I love even more that it's an online class because I'm pretty much on the computer when Max is asleep anyway, as like right now. So anyway, I'm really excited, and I'm excited to meet new people and see other people's work and hopefully get some inspiration through all of my classmates. So thank you.